He tried to slip out of the line before I even saw him. He froze like he'd been caught doing something even worse. The guard's voice cut across the queue. A guy a few spots ahead had drifted half a step out of line. Nothing serious, but security treated it like a breakout attempt. He froze, hands up, awkward smile. And that's when I recognized him. Justin. He'd already seen me, tried to slide out before I clocked him. Didn't quite make it. When our eyes met, he gave that same tight smile, like he was already managing the situation. Justin? Yeah, he said. Quick nod. Hey. We shuffled forward with the line. Slow, half a step at a time. Didn't expect to see you here, I said. Yeah, same. He didn't ask anything back, just stood there, rocking slightly on his heels, waiting for the moment to pass. Are you still at Teledyne? Nah, left last year. Just doing contract stuff at the moment. Short answers, pre-packaged. Still with... I gestured vaguely. Yeah. Another half step. That was it. No elaboration. No return question. Just neutral. I let it sit. So I never got the full story. I said. What happened with them? He exhaled through his nose. I don't know. Just stopped talking, I guess. Right. A few seconds passed. Was it that dinner? I said. The oyster thing? He shrugged. Could have been. I don't really remember. We moved forward again. Fair, I said. Stuff like that usually just disappears. Yeah. Another pause. Still, she landed on her feet, I said. Didn't she end up doing some fintech consulting thing overseas? He turned slightly. What? That Singapore thing. Or was it Shanghai? Nah, he said. That didn't happen. I nodded. Ah, okay, I might be mixing it up. We stood there a second. Impressive though, I added. Getting picked up like that. He gave a small, uncertain laugh. Yeah, nah. We moved again, closer to the counter now. Wasn't there something with her stocks too? I said. Said they tripled over a weekend or something like that. He scratched behind his ear. Yeah, she said that, he said. Don't know if it was exactly that, but something like that. Tripled, I said. Yeah, maybe. Right. A couple of steps forward. Do you ever check that stuff? I asked. He shook his head. Nah, didn't seem worth it. Worth what? Arguing? He said. I nodded. Yeah, makes sense. We stood there for a moment, both looking at the same laminated sign on the wall. I guess if it's not hurting anyone, I said. No reason to dig into it. Exactly, he said. A bit quicker this time. That's what I mean. Yeah, I said. Keeps things smooth. Yeah. Another step. So if someone said something about you, I said, looking ahead. Same approach? He paused. What do you mean? Like, if I told someone you were doing that consulting thing, I said, fintech, overseas, got picked up after a talk or something. He gave a short laugh. Yeah, but that's not true. Right, I said, but I've heard it now. Say it gets around a bit. He didn't answer. I mean, it's not hurting anyone, I said. Just a story. He looked off to the side, towards the counter. I'd probably correct it, he said. Yeah? Yeah. Even if it caused a bit of friction? He hesitated, just slightly. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's about me, that's different. Different how? He shifted his weight. Because it's, it's about me. Right, I said. So, same kind of story, same setup, just lands on you instead. He didn't respond. We moved forward again, almost at the counter now. So when she says that stuff, I said, you just let it sit. He didn't look at me. I just keep the peace. Yeah, I said, as long as it's not yours to deal with. That hung there. He shifted his weight. Looked like he was about to say something, and then didn't. I mean, he started, then stopped. Cleared his throat. It's not really the same thing. Right, I said. Another pause. Because it's... He tried again. It's different when it's... He didn't finish it. We stood there for a second, both facing forward. If it was about you, I said, you'd correct it. Yeah, he said, quicker this time. Yeah, of course. Even if it caused a bit of friction. That one slowed him down. Yeah, he said, but it came out thinner, less certain. I nodded once. We moved forward another half step. He rubbed his hands together like he was about to explain something and then let them drop. Didn't look at me. Didn't try again. Just stood there, staring ahead. The counter freed up. Next! He stepped forward immediately, almost relieved. He didn't look back.